Welcome to this explainer. We are about to tear down some fragile excuses and get straight to the blunt, unfiltered reality of what it actually takes to master your life. We're diving deep into some truly profound, uncompromising wisdom today. This isn't about sugarcoating reality, it's about looking at the raw truth of human nature, integrity, and purpose. Okay, let's dive into this, because we have a lot of ground to cover, and these lessons have the power to completely rewire how you operate on a daily basis. So, why are so many of us constantly seeking validation from the herd instead of, just standing on our own 2 feet? The source material hits us with a heavy realization right out of the gate. A weak man can always be found in a crowd. It's safe there, right? The crowd means you don't have to think for yourself. It means you can just hide. But real self-mastery, that requires stepping completely out of that cozy little comfort zone. So, which one are you? Are you blending in or are you stepping out? Hey, if you're finally ready to forge your own path and actually want to get better, hit subscribe and like right now. This explainer is for those of us who want to lead, not just follow the pack. This concept brilliantly illustrates the big divide. You're either the wise man leading yourself in solitude or the ignorant fool begging for scraps of advice from other failures. The text tells us a wise man makes his own decisions while the ignorant man just blindly follows others. And honestly, if you're taking help from a fool, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. The wise man is perfectly comfortable being found alone because he's guided by his own internal compass, not the noise of the crowd. Okay, let's get into section 1. Shut up and smile. It is fascinating how this concept completely strips away the urge to constantly defend yourself. It proves that silence, that's absolute dominance. We're so culturally conditioned to think we gotta argue back, state our case, and scream over everyone else. But the source provides a brilliant counter-strategy here. Silence is the best answer, and smiling is the best reaction. It shows you're completely unbothered. It shows you hold the power. Instead of whining when people mock you for being different, just smile at them. The source gives us an incredible perspective on this. The best way to get revenge from an insulting person is to smile and ignore them. People might laugh at you because you're different, but as the text reminds us, you can laugh right back at them because they are all exactly the same. Your smile is literally your armor against their mediocrity. Moving on to section 2, anger makes you a fool. The absolutely crucial point here is that every time you throw a tantrum, you are literally just burning a hole straight through your own potential. Listen to this quote again. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. You are that vessel. When you hold on to rage and let it boil inside you, you aren't destroying your enemies. Actually, scratch that. You are deeply, irreparably damaging yourself. An angry person makes a fool of himself very quickly. One of the best lessons you can learn in life is to master exactly how to remain calm. Why? Because reacting emotionally means someone else is controlling you. If someone can make you angry, they own you. They've basically hacked your emotional operating system. Mastering your calm is the ultimate form of self-defense. And hey, if you're committed to mastering this, make sure to like and subscribe. That brings us to section 3, lead yourself first. Before you even try to change your environment or complain about your circumstances, you've got to take absolute ownership of your own daily actions. If you want to lead the world, first learn to lead yourself. This is where the whole shebang starts. Big results come from taking small steps daily. You have to be the CEO of your own habits before you can manage anyone or anything else. The source lays out a clear blueprint for earning respect in this world, and it boils down to just 3 rules. 1. Never lie. 2. Never deceive anyone. And 3. Treat everyone with kindness and respect. Now, if you want respect, these 3 rules aren't just polite suggestions. They are mandatory survival protocols for forging ironclad integrity. You build a foundation that absolutely no one can crack. But remember, the real test of these rules isn't what you say, it's what you do. Be really careful of people whose words don't match their actions. And more importantly, start judging yourself by what you actually do, not what you just say you're going to do. Words may lie, but actions will always, always tell the truth. Your actions are your true signature on the world. Part of leading yourself is fiercely guarding your environment. You've got to delete negative people from your life immediately because trying to correct a fool will only make him hate you, and he's going to drag you right down into his mediocrity. As the quote perfectly puts it, never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Correct a wise man and he'll appreciate you. Correct a fool and you're just wasting your breath.
All right, on to our final section. Section 4, find your damn purpose.
When you really strip it all down and look at the grand timeline of your life, there are exactly 2 days that actually matter in your entire existence. Just two.
The most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. We've got to stop stressing about a future that hasn't arrived, stop crying over the past because, well, it's gone, and start taking those small, daily steps necessary to build the life you were intended for. True wisdom comes when you stop merely looking for it and actually start living that purpose in the present moment.
The source material leaves us with one final, kind of haunting image. It reveals that there are two wolves fighting inside all of us right now, at this exact second, battling for absolute control of your destiny. The first one is evil. It represents your anger, your laziness, your lies, and your weakness. The second one is good. It represents your integrity, your calm, your truth, and your purpose. So, what does this all mean? The ultimate question is, which wolf will win today? And the answer is simple, yet incredibly difficult. The one you feed. Every choice you make, every word you speak, every action you take is literally feeding one of those wolves. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to keep feeding that good wolf and getting better every single day. The choice is yours. Which one are you going to feed right now?